Hello and welcome to Slamboree.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is
Brought to you
for
from Daytona
the
Beach, Florida. We bring to you a
WCW
WCW
Championship.
PLE, baby. And look at how we're going to kick it off. We're going to kick it off with a WCW World Heavyweight Championship match. And it's Sheamus' time here tonight. He's been having the better of Goldberg in the last couple weeks here on WCW television. And now he's going to get the chance here to finally go one-on-one with Goldberg for the WCW World Championship. Goldberg, who's been getting away with murder thanks to Eric Bischoff tonight. Bischoff not in the building. Bischoff off right now due to TK. The TKO board right now saying, hey, we don't want no controversy during this matchup. We want a straight matchup between Sheamus and Goldberg. No funny business from anybody. Anybody who interferes in this matchup will be let go, fired, future endeavored. Any of that kind of situation will be what happens. And Sheamus loves hearing that. I don't know if Goldberg loved hearing that, but it's going to happen here no matter what he's thought. And tonight isn't just another pay-per-view tonight. Careers will change forever. Champions will be tested. Rivalries will be exploded. They will explode. And by the end of Slamboree, WCW will have a new direction if Sheamus wins. If they don't win, we're still under the same rule of Goldberg. If you're sitting at home thinking you know what's going to happen, think again, and welcome to Slamboree as the world champion is in his path. And for Goldberg, this isn't just... Now, this is a moment for him to prove that he hasn't just been the world champion because of help. I know Goldberg's aging. Goldberg's not in the same prime that he was, but the man still looks in great physique and ready to take down anybody that steps towards him. But a lot of his naysayers, a lot of the people have been saying it's all been because of Bischoff, and I'll throw it out there. He's thrown everything to help Goldberg become the champion, to retain the championship. But this matchup is going to be all about power. It's going to be about intensity. Two warriors, one championship. Goldberg bulldozes every challenger that steps in him, but Sheamus has fought his way here and has shown on several occasions that he can step toe-to-toe with Goldberg. Is this it? Is this Goldberg's title reign finishing tonight? And will Sheamus take over tonight? It's the start of the night. I thought this would be the main event tonight. No, we're kicking this off as our opening contest.
Introducing the challenger from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 285 pounds, the WCW World Champion, Goldberg.
And the championship being held up high right there by the referee, letting everyone know what they're competing for here tonight. This is it. Goldberg, Sheamus finally stepping into the ring, and shoulder block right there, right to start off right there from Goldberg to Sheamus, and Sheamus knocking him out right here. Now the power, now is Sheamus going to have enough power to show that he still has it? A lot of naysayers have said he's lost and that he's at the tail end of his career, Sheamus is, but Sheamus is coming here to WCW to prove that that's not the case, that he is here to continue around his reign. He's here to continue his career, and a WCW World Championship will do just that here tonight. I was able to get some notes tonight from these gentlemen, from these guys. You know, first I talked to the champion, of course, and you know, I asked him about Goldberg. I asked Goldberg about Sheamus. I asked him, hey, you know, do you think this is the end? He's had your number. He's had your ass for the last couple of weeks, and he's kicking your ass on that one. And every time you think you have the upper hand, Sheamus steps in and beats you. This could be the end of you and your championship, Goldberg. And he pretty much said, look, people ask me if I'm worried about Sheamus. You're asking me if I'm worried about Sheamus. That's what I got from all that gibberish you were speaking. But no, I respect him. But respect doesn't stop a spear. Respect doesn't survive the jackhammer. And tonight, Sheamus, he's next. And we will see if that's the case. I told Sheamus everything that Goldberg said. Hold on, pinfall right here. Already trying to win this matchup this early. Jesus, oh, kick out by Goldberg. You know, Sheamus said, look, I fought kings, I fought legends and giants. Goldberg isn't the first monster. He isn't the first legend. He isn't the first champion I've stood across the ring from. And he won't be the last. Tonight, I don't just fight for a championship here. I fight to prove I'm still one of the toughest men in the business, and I still got plenty left in the tank, and then I can still hit banger after banger after banger after banger after banger, and that's going to be my goal in WCW, is to help provide that. And I think this is the change that we need here in WCW at the top of the mountain. And now Sheamus setting up for a white noise. Sheamus got him. And this is that's a good start right there. That's how Sheamus wants to start on top of this matchup here tonight. He's doing just that here tonight. This is going to be Goldberg's toughest championship defense to date. And that's because Sheamus does not back down from a fight. And I know Goldberg's has great intensity. And Goldberg fights are pretty quick and pretty fast. But this is what Sheamus is ready for. He's ready for it. He's seen enough of it to know how he can stop him. And they both have, oh, here it is, jackhammer, that finish off Sheamus, jackhammer. They all look for their big, intensified moves, their big finishers. And that was quite the move by Sheamus, able to kick out of the jackhammer right at it right there. And I think Goldberg now knows I've got him ready for a spear if I need to hit him with the spear. The winner needs to realize that here, that I think it's going to be that big move. Either the spear or the bro kick will end this one in one hit. And it could be just that. And Goldberg was getting a little fancy there, and Sheamus going to knock him down with pure power. Pure power from Sheamus here tonight. I think the winner of this is definitely the unquestioned face of WCW, especially with the rules right now. And pinfall here by Sheamus as he's trying to win it with that double axe handle. No, kick out by Goldberg. And again, with the rule that the TKO board has set up right here, anyone that interferes in this matchup or any concoctory or any shenanigans, they will be fired. They will be let go. I don't think anyone's willing to put that much in this matchup right here. And if they are, damn, that's some level of pettiness that I haven't seen yet. And there is Goldberg being tossed into the ropes, and Sheamus thinking that's enough. And I think it might be. I think we have a new champion. No, kick out by Goldberg. Jesus, I've seen matches end like that before here. I don't know, man. I don't know. And let's see. And look at the turn of the arm right here. A turn and twist. And he's trying to break that arm of Goldberg, but Goldberg able to find his way out of it. And now Goldberg step back into it. And Goldberg with the choke slam. Oh, but look at the way he lifts up Sheamus. And I'm telling you, Goldberg still has a lot left in the tank. Lifts him up and hits with a spine buster here. And Goldberg sees the down Sheamus. And he's going for, again, a neck breaker. No, he went for a clothesline, a sliding clothesline. Goldberg showing he's got a little bit more moves in the tank than we thought he did. Didn't think we'd see that from Goldberg here tonight. But I guess he knows he's going to have to pull some moves here tonight that we haven't seen. And Sheamus, bro kick out of nowhere. Bro kick that catches Goldberg off guard, and it catches him off guard because we have a new world champion. Sheamus is the new world champion. He caught him out of nowhere with that bro kick. He caught him out of nowhere. Sheamus wins. Sheamus wins. The new champion, the new world champion in WCW is Sheamus. And I knew it. I knew something like that would hit. I knew one big spear or one big bro kick out of nowhere would be that victory. And here I thought Goldberg might have been starting to put his momentum together. I thought here he would have put it all together and he would have stopped him. But here you would have had enough to now you get this. Okay, cool. He kicked out, hit him with the spear, line him up, set him up for it. But I guess Goldberg was like, I think you're going to be expecting it here. That's where Sheamus, it's Goldberg, I think he was thinking maybe let me pick him up, run into a spear. And Sheamus like, nope, this is my chance. Saw him running. Goldberg saw that run come back and bam. It was done after that bro kick. And we have a new WCW World Heavyweight Champion. And his name is Sheamus. Sheamus comes into it here tonight in Slamboree and makes it all worthwhile, baby. And what a way to start off the show tonight. A new World Heavyweight Champion. And now we prepare for another championship matchup. Let's get it. For the WCW International Championship. This is Lexis King, the former champion, against the current champion, Joe Hendry. And Lexis King won a #1 contendership matchup this last week, this past episode of Nitro, and he got that title matchup, and he got his rematch that he wants now. Spoke to Lexis before this. Lexis said, look, Joe Hendry is everyone's favorite entertainer. Cute little song, cute little, catchphrase. He's got a funny smile, social media clips. And yeah, he beat me for the championship, but he's the NXT champion probably because that's what we want him to believe. But these championships, they're here and gone like they were for me, and that's what's about to happen tonight. It was there for Joe, and now it comes back to me, and it comes back to Birthright tonight. And here comes our double champion, one of our double champions. Well, not anymore. We saw last night's episode of AAA where we no longer have a AAA double champion. That man lost his Latin American championship. And Joe Hendry's got me stunned right now. Look at that NXT championship, and look at that WCW International Championship. And Joe, I think Joe's got the momentum here. I'm no disrespect to Lexis here, but he's beat you before. He's beaten you before for that championship, and in clean style too. And he'll do it again tonight if he needs to. And I talked to Joe about the comments that Lexis made, and he said, look, Lexis keeps talking about this birthright, legacy, all this little thing that he has. I really don't care. And the problem here is that the legacy isn't inherited. You got your father's DNA. That doesn't make you as good as your father or anywhere near your level your father. You don't have that drive. You don't have that experience that he does. I've been busting my ass for the last several years. Been busting my ass in the indies. I've been busting my ass everywhere I got a chance to go at it. And now I've made it here in WCW. I'm an NXT champion and a WCW International Champion. And tonight, everyone's going to continue to see why they believe in Joe Hendry. And I can't wait to see if that is the fact here.
Introducing the challenger from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 225 pounds, Lexis King. And his opponent from Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in at 230 pounds, the WCW International Champion and the NXT Champion, Joe Hendry.
Are we ready for this matchup? The championships have been shown, have been displayed. I'm ready for this. Joe Hendry, Lexis King, a rematch of their championship matchup when they had a double championship matchup where it was the NXT Championship versus the WCW International Championship, and Joe Hendry was able to get the win there. And quick action there between Lexis and Joe. They've maybe learned a little bit about themselves since the last time they were in the ring against each other. And Joe Hendry right now his moment of stop now is Lexis King here. And I think with Joe, I think what he needs to be aware of here is birthright. Be aware that they don't make their presence felt. Make sure they're not out here. Make sure they don't interfere in this matchup, because if they do, this matchup could not go your way, Joe. And a power bomb right there, trying to end this match quick. And imagine if he ends it that fast. Definitely shuts up Lexis King for a long time, man. Definitely. Joe Henry's popularity exploded, man, and he went off, and this is where he's at. And a lot of people want to say that's the only reason he's here. He's just here to do his little song, his little dance, his little smile. But so far, this man's a former TNA world champion. This guy is currently the NXT champion, and he right now is the WCW International champion. This man finds a way to win and finds a way to get golds. I think he just needed a neck breaker that did not go there as Lexis was able to get the wing. But again, like I said, I think Joe just needed a way to get into it, and he got into it, and now he's making the most of it. But Lexis King isn't impressed by it. Lexis King, who's wrestled on the Indies, who's wrestled in your AEWs, who's wrestled for quite a while based on his father's legacy. He doesn't rely on it. He doesn't call it out as much. But ever since he joined Birthright, I think he's leaning more into it, which I thought he would have never. But he's making his own path as well. I mean, tattooing a beard into his face, that's some crazy stuff right there. But he did it. And powerbomb, as Joe Hendry really wants to pop him up again with the powerbomb there. But Lexis King has learned from the last time these two encountered that powerbomb is a move that definitely does not go well for him. You know? And Lexis King, I think, is just jealous of the fact that Joe Hendry has been able to take his championship, become a double champion, has been able to get the fans to cheer for him, to have his back. Lexis King has said slight petty things like saying, look, Joe Hendry, the only reason they're doing this for you is because you're a TikTok novelty. That's it. You're just a TikTok catchphrase, a TikTok flavor of the month. People just will love to do the Joe Hendry and do that little turn and do the little clap, and that's it. But they don't care about you, Joe. You're not substance. I'm substance. And we'll find out. We'll find out here in their rematch tonight. Well, I mean, Lexis at least earned the #1 contendership in a nice little fatal 4-way on Nitro. So here it is. He's getting himself a chance. Triple threat, actually. I think that was triple threat. My bad. But here on Slamboree, it's been a night of already excitement. It's been a night of change already, as Goldberg has lost his WCW World Championship thanks to the help of the TKO board, making sure that Sheamus got the W here tonight with no interferences, no nothing at all, no shenanigans, and Goldberg is done as the WCW World Champion for now. Eric Bischoff not in the building tonight, banned from the building thanks to TKO. And now a great slam there, and we've seen this so much from Joe Hendry that we know what's coming up for Joe. Joe is going to make this guy go viral, and Lexis King, thanks for coming, brother. You are gone, and look at Joe Hendry definitely proving tonight that he continues to be the top of the mountain. Oh, kick out by Lexis King. Kick out by King. I thought that was it. Joe has set him up so perfectly. Joe has set up everything to finish this one off just like that. And Lexis with the eye rake. Is this Lexis King's night tonight? Joe Hendry's like, nope, I can't let that happen. Oh, wait, full Nelson. A full Nelson's being applied right here onto Lexis King. And stomping on the foot. Dun, 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 dun. That was a great stomp there. And now Lexis King trying to stop it. But look at Joe Hendry, quick to understand that Lexis can get momentum and be dangerous. But Lexis King now. Oh, stop. Back to the eyes of Joe Hendry. And here comes chair shots to the body of Hendry. And he's trying to get a pinfall like this? Bro, you haven't even done enough yet. 1 count. You haven't done enough yet to really hurt Hendry that way. And now a fisherman hook. He think he's trying to finish him off here. And Hendry with that clothesline. And Joe now says, all right, now I've got a chair. But Lexis gets back up real quick. And a clothesline that knocks down Lexis King. Joe Hendry now says, let me get you here. Let me talk to you. Throw you over my body like that. Let's see what you got. And a spine buster. by Hendry, and that spine buster might have broken the spine of Lexis King, and it did. Joe Hendry retains his WCW International Championship, baby. Joe Hendry still your champion. He is still a double champion. Only one title was on the line tonight. But Joe, I know Joe's going to have his work still working out for him because he's got to defend that championship soon, that NXT title again. Soon it's coming for him for NXT. It's not an easy life as a double champion. But Joe Hendry is working through it and managing his way as a double champion. And I can't wait to see what we got up next. What's the next matchup in store here? And it is the Cruiserweights. Is it the Cruiserweights? Yes, the Cruiserweight Championship is no, it's not the Cruiserweight Championship. I thought I was going to get Santos Escobar tonight. No, it's time for the Tag Team Championships to be determined. We currently don't have Tag Team Champions here in WCW, but Berto and Garza have accepted one of the invites to get here. It's a fatal four-way for the Tag Team Championships here. So 4 teams going at it. It's going to be interesting to see these guys accepted one of the invites. Santos Escobar said he pulled some of his pool and got them a chance here tonight. Got them a moment and got them an opportunity here. And says, hey, look, I know they just lost their Tag Team Championships on Thursday, but I got them a chance to regain more Tag Team Championships, to get this title here. And that way when they get their AAA Tag Team Championships, they can have double championships, and that's how we're gonna roll the business. So I know they do not want to disappoint Santos right now, because if they do, holy crap, it will not go well for them. It will not go well for them, as this is another team right here that they've been the Pretty Committee. Tyler Breeze, Elton Prince, Kit Wilson actually has his hands filled a little bit later with Braun Breaker. When you beat Braun Breaker in a match by countout and you gloat about it and you talk about it on social media and you just keep talking and talking, Braun Breaker eventually wants to get a match, and Eric Bischoff obliged to it tonight. Tonight later on we'll see one of the Pretty Committee members, Kit Wilson, teaming up. Oh, sorry, not teaming up. Kit Wilson will face Braun Breaker in a steel cage match. No escape, no nothing. So this is why Tyler Breeze has stepped into the role tonight to help out Elton Prince capture the Tag Team Championships here. And Tyler Breeze and Elton Prince, I don't know how their chemistry is going to be in here, but I don't think you'll need as much chemistry. I think you just need to be able to be there for your partner. You know, and Breeze says everyone talks about wrestling. Prince said nobody talks about presentation. Luckily, we're the total package, and championship golds looks fabulous on us. And I guess this is what is being taught to Elton Prince and Kit Wilson by Tyler Breeze. And if that's the case, man, give these men the championships. Give me to get to see these guys win the title tonight. I want to see that here tonight. Those Garzas, man. I look, also, again, I've talked to every competitor tonight. Has given me their words before, has given me the final say of what they're thinking, what's on their mind. Elton Prince and Tyler Breeze had that to say, but those guys are saying, like, every team says they're coming for the titles. Every team says they want to be tag team champions and prove that they can be it. But every team has a reign that ends. Even ours ended this past Thursday. We lost those titles, and now we're here to start anew, just like that, because we're that fast and we move on that quick from our losses. And tonight, when the dust settles, those Garzas are going to be the tag team champions. And the Pretty Committee right now has had a couple of run-ins with Los Garzas and Santos Escobar, the Legado de Fantasma. And I know right now Santos is pissed. Santos is upset. He lost his Latin American Championship. He lost his double champion status. So I know right now he's angry. That's money being taken off of his table. That's his destiny. That was his way to prove to AAA that he runs AAA, that he is the star of AAA. The show revolves around him. And right now, I know that the Pretty Committee would love to take those tag team championships and not let them go to the hands of Los Garzas. and the LWO, baby. These two young men right here, Joaquin Wild, Raul Mendoza, have said, hey, look, on Raw, we're there. We get our chances, we get our matches, but not as much as much lately. We've been kind of put to the back burner. But here on Nitro and Thunder, we've been allowed to cherish ourselves and learn more about ourselves and realize that, you know what, we're still good. We're still a great tag team that we can compete with anybody. And with the guidance of Rey Mysterio on their side, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And the LWO says, hey, look, this faction originated in WCW, so why not bring them back? Why not make history and become tag team champions? It's about representing everyone who believes in us, and tonight we're bringing those championships home to not just us, but to La Raza, and we're bringing it back to Rey Mysterio, and we're bringing it back to solidify how great the LWO is in WCW history. And we'll see what happens here, as this is a mystery team that we're about to get. And Bischoff said he got somebody great. Or should I say he got someone glorious. It's Bobby Roode. As Bobby Roode is making his appearance here tonight on Slamboree. It's glorious time. It is glorious, but now that I see Bobby Roode here, I got a question: who's gonna be his tag team partner? Well, was he able to get his former TNA tag team partner James Storm? I would love to see that. I would love to see a reunion of Beer Money here tonight on WCW Slamboree. What a night of return. What a return that would be. And right now, as the glorious one is making his way down, I wasn't able to get an interview with him or his tag team partner because I didn't know who this would be. But I am in sheer surprise. It is the glorious one. And the man has held former tag team championships where he's been. He's been a TNA champion. He's been a TNA everything. A TNA tag team champion. He held those titles very well, and he was one of the best. Him and Austin Aries also held those championships as well, too. And he more famously held those titles with James Storm. That is his team, Beer Money, which is what helped him rise to the top of TNA. And now here tonight in WCW, he is here tonight. I hope it's James Storm one more time to bring the band back together and bring them back closer than ever here. And let's see what occurs here. Great call by Bischoff for once, putting a contract there for Robert Roode. And it's phenomenal. It's the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. And Bischoff said, I'm going to give you a TNA reunion here tonight. These tag teams are going to have quite the fight here. Is it going to be Styles? Is it going to be Roode? Phenomenal. They're phenomenal and they're glorious, or glorious phenomenal. I don't know what kind of name you want to give this team right now, but the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, is teaming up with Bobby Roode. They've got histories as friends and enemies. Fortune, these guys have hated each other. They've been having each other's backs in the past, and tonight I'm sure they know it's time to reunite that to get those WCW Tag Team Championships. I'm ready, baby. I'm ready for this matchup. Those Tag Team Championships are in that briefcase up there, and I can't wait to see what occurs here tonight. Making it a little bit more difficult. Bischoff said, look, I know I could have put both the titles up there, had them whole hanging from over there, but two titles like that, anyone could grab it at any point. So I'm going to put them in a briefcase, and the winner of that can unveil them on the next Nitro, when you see Nitro or when you see Thunder, depending on it. This week, though, scheduling, no, we won't have no Nitro and no Thunder, as we're going to give our competitors a week off of WCW programming to get themselves back and realign themselves and get ready as we get ready for the next pay-per-view for WCW, which will be Bash at the Beach. Bash at the Beach. Bash at the Beach. That's what I'm calling it, Bash at the Beach. Bash at the beach. That's gonna be what it is. I had to stop that one to say it like that, so you guys know what I'm talking about. But that would be the pay-per-view that we're gonna get at our next PLE for WCW. Next time you see us on PLE, that's what it's gonna be. But we still have plenty of Slamboree left right now, and this is gonna be just all-out chaos. So me trying to call all the action, it's gonna be wild and crazy. That's what I'm gonna promise you right now, as this is tag team wrestling here tonight on WCW. None of these teams have held the WCW tag team championships. They're currently vacated. This is the first tag team champions we're going to have since WCW went off the air. I had to let the tag team division build up a little bit before we got there and before we had those belts made. As a lot of action goes on the outside, I'm just happy to see Bobby Roode and AJ Styles tonight teaming up to take on this group here. And as for everyone else, this is going to be quite the honor for them. They're in the ring with two guys who are top-notch wrestlers. With AJ Styles in this matchup, he makes this marker different. He sets the bar differently. This match now has to reach a certain crescendo, a certain level of expectation now with AJ Styles in it, and these other wrestlers are going to have to step up their game here, because AJ Styles is phenomenal for a reason, and every match he's in, he makes it phenomenal. And I know LWO right now look at this matchup, they're like, you know what, we're the fastest team here. We are the fastest guys here, and we can make it happen tonight. And this is great. This is how the tag team division here is exploding on the scene. Trying to go for a chair shot, but Elton Prince said, I'm going to get out of that one. I'm not going to get hit there. I'm moving away from that getting hit situation there. And AJ Styles has been a tag team champion with different men. So it's not like he needs to have a consistent partner to be a tag team champion. He was a tag team champion with Omos, just to put an example of it out there. And now Elton Prince working on the outside with Roode. As look at Tyler Breeze on the inside working with Raul Mendoza. And now Angel says, I'm taking it to you now, Tyler Breeze. Again, this is a fun matchup. An Unprettier already on the ladder. An Unprettier on the ladder to Angel. Wow, that's already hurting enough. That's already a move that's going to hurt you just when you land it. But on a ladder, you're putting a little bit more. And look at these guys just maneuvering, just moving. Hurricanranas to the outside. Bobby, springboard attack, and it didn't work there for Alberto, as Roode was able to step out the way. You better not try those kinds of moves on a veteran like him. And Angel's up. Angel taking down Wild there. And in the ring right now, AJ Styles working on Raul Mendoza, trying to make him break. But look at Mendoza, though. Takes it to him. And the ring, it's Berto. It's Mendoza. And Mendoza's thinking to himself, I'm going up for it. And a drop kick drops the ladder. It's probably still too early. It's got to be a lot more damage still created in this one to really bring it to everyone. And it's like you want to pay attention to one area, but you can't because the camera cuts, and then there's a lot going on the outside. As look at that splash there by Wild, and look at that double springboard attack. And these two aren't even friends, but they had double springboard attack. Bobby Roode trying to pick himself up here. Hurricanrana. And lay down right there. Super kick from Tyler Breeze to AJ Styles. And there is a spine buster from Roode to Wild. And tossing Wild to the outside, Roode is. And now Elton Prince, the one man in the ring. If I'm Elton Prince, I'm grabbing that ladder. I'm grabbing that ladder and I'm climbing it, man. No one's in there with you. Do it. What are you waiting for, Prince? Tyler Breeze is on the outside getting handled by other tag teams. And look at Prince. Look at Prince. Oh, no one is paying attention to Elton Prince. Nobody. Why is no one paying attention? And why are you not going after Prince? Bro, Prince got dropped from the goddamn ladder. But he had the right mindset. AJ went in, but then Joaquin Wild distracted him. But Berto was able to be that guy and took down Elton Prince. And Berto gets tossed into it. I don't know if Tyler Breeze meant to see that or do that. And the ladder being tossed there. And now Prince takes down Berto. Like, you cost me a chance to win the title. I was so close. And now a glorious DDT. Glorious DDT. That is a fabulous DDT there uh, by Tyler Breeze too. Now Breeze sees that is Robert Roode down. And take him down. Oh, but look at the counter by Roode. He's a veteran, just like Tyler Breeze is, but Roode's been doing it a little bit longer, and he showed just why. Look at Breeze going for the top, going for it. He's trying to get it. And oh, Breeze is up there. Somebody help him. Oh, what? Humberto, what did you do? Humberto trying to reach up, and he's trying to hit him, but Tyler Breeze said, what did you do? He's even in shock. I'm in shock. Elton Prince is in shock. And it's a win for the Pretty Committee. The Pretty Committee are your new WCW Tag Team Champions. Wow. A lot went on right there. I don't know if Humberto was confused or what, but that confusion led to Tyler Breeze going and grabbing that briefcase, and those titles are in there. They can't open it till next week, until we come back. Wow. It's a win. Nonetheless, new Tag Team Champions. And I can't wait to see how that goes for them over there. And I know Kit Wilson is definitely celebrating in the back.
As follows. Two superstars will start in the ring at regular intervals.
Up next, we have a gauntlet matchup. It's going to be determined a #1 contender for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship.
Until one superstar remains, and that superstar will be declared the winner.
And the winner will get a chance to face Sheamus, our new WCW champion, whenever they choose to, whenever they want to. I would think maybe the bash at the beach would be the situation you put him into, but I wouldn't know, right? And Yoshiki Inamura, Shinsuke Nakamura's guy now, has taken here and has been given the opportunity to become a #1 contender and to go there. And I know there was simple from Inamura. He wanted me to pass the message. Every fight teaches something. Tonight, I teach the world that the heart can overcome power, and that's what I have tonight. And I don't know if he learned that from Nakamura or what's going on, but we're gonna see how he does here tonight in this matchup. He's really taken a liking to WCW television here tonight. There's definitely reshapes this WCW. The winner of this one can reshape the main event scene here in WCW. I know Inamura is the unstoppable fighting spirit, but here comes the man who is a future star here, not just here in WCW, but in WWE as well. He is a future star on SmackDown, and he is someone who I think has a lot of great potential in this matchup. And if he could start here in WCW and get that WCW championship, he could lead WCW, and he could be a WCW man. He could be someone that we won't want to, doesn't want to leave WCW and would love to keep here. You know, and he's going to take the opportunity tonight, hopefully, to prove that, hey, I'm not waiting for the future. I'm not waiting for this. The opportunity happens tonight. The takeover happens right now, and we'll see what happens there. See what happens with this matchup here. As you're gonna get in the ring with a couple other guys here like Rusev and Big E, and you gotta wonder their experience in a WWE ring, and here in WCW they're trying to prove the same thing, that they can be dominant. But right now it's gonna start off with these two men right here. It's gonna start off with Royce Keys and Inamura. One of these guys will win. One of these guys will be out. It's a gauntlet matchup. And Keys, again, new competitors will step into the ring. And this is just two guys right here. One with the fighting spirit of Inamura, who believes that's what's going to carry him, while Royce Keys believes that the future is here now. The future is ready, and he is the powerhouse of WCW. And look at this guy, Inamura, taking him down, learning some things from Shinsuke. I know that for sure. And here comes Rusev, who is a member of the SmackDown roster, who's been trying to put himself in the United States Championship picture. He's been trying to put himself, in the Intercontinental title picture. And here tonight, he's trying to put himself in the WCW Championship picture and maybe get a main event at Bash at the Beach. And if not, maybe he'll wait, because the July pay-per-view is another one of the big fours of WCW in the Great American Bash. And right now, Rusev tossing Inamura. Look at the way he just grabbed him and tossed him. That's not a little man. That's a big dude that just got tossed by Rusev. And now, wait a second. Take him down a peg right there. And Inamura avoiding those hits, but not able to avoid that one. And Powerhouse is saying, I'm just going to hit you guys all with kendo sticks. It's working very well for me. And here comes Big E, a former WWE champion, a man we thought would never see again in a wrestling ring. But somehow he found his way, and here he is, Big E. When asked, why not return to the WWE ring? Why not return over there? Why not step back? Why in the WCW ring? He's like, I don't know. There's just something about WCW I've always wanted to be a part of, and I want to prove myself, and I want to make a legacy for myself here. I've won the WWE Championship before. I've held it over there, and now it's time here in WCW to do just that again, to hold the WCW Championship, and he's hoping to get the win here over Rusev. And a kick out by Rusev. And again, I think this is just again, I've been asking for it for years. I've been asking for it for weeks. The Arby's Meat Championship. This is all just beefy dudes slapping meat right here. This is big David, and this is just Goliath versus Goliath. This is just all meat going up against each other, man. And right now, Big E showing you his strength to lay out Big Hobbs. Big Hobbs, that was his old name. Now it's Keys, Big Keys, man. The Powerhouse is watching that, but Inamura on the other side knocking down Rusev. And again, this wins. It's a win by making them pretty much pin or submit, and then it keeps going until there's a final man. And I know that I would love to see one of these two guys go against Sheamus. I would love it. I have Sheamus have to defend his title against one of these guys to start off his title defense. It'd just be a battle of brute force either way it goes. Sheamus again has a lot of familiarity, with Rusev. They've been friends for a long time. They've been in teams together. They've been rivals against each other. Why not put them again together with each other? Big E and Sheamus know each other as well. They've been in the same locker room for years. Royce Keys, though, not knowing Sheamus as well, so I would love to see that new matchup. And Inamura, the heart of Inamura, and Sheamus's character. Oh, that would be fun to watch both of them. So no matter who wins this, it's going to set up for a great matchup whenever that matchup does occur, when the winner wants it to occur. I think that's what you can do it on one night, but I think this isn't like a Money in the Bank situation. It's like you can call it, and that's when it'll happen. So even the champion still gets a notice of when that happens. So why not do it at the Great American Bash? Why not make that matchup happen? And Big E running right into Rusev. And now Inamura says, oh, well, I guess I got to slam you down and throw you away. And look at the power of Inamura there. And again, these four men all just fighting on the outside. And again, look at Rusev just tossing everyone away, as Rusev wants to bring the fight in with Keys, and takedown by Keys. And Keys says, I think I could beat him with that clothesline. And Big E says, like, I don't see why I would stop this, but a kick out by Rusev there to continue this matchup. And now Big E, look at the power and look at the strength. And now getting kicked in the face there. As Inamura on the other side says, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to make this my matchup, baby. And smacking the top of his head there. Big E now running at you with that speed, running at you with that power. And now Inamura on the other side with Keys, and getting tossed over by Keys. And now here comes the Singapore cane, and it didn't work well enough. It broke after being used multiple times by Keys earlier. The referee is down. But again, this is no disqualifications. Just whoever is the last man standing will win this situation. And over the head suplex. Big E did not want to see that. He's seen that before, and it's a very dangerous move here, especially with beefy dudes like this. And now Royce Keys tossing Inamura there onto the hardest part of the ring, onto the LED board, letting him feel some of the pain, man. And now Oh, look at Keys. And look at Big E trying to eliminate Rusev in there. But Rusev still has some in the tank ready to go. But look at Big E trying to drop him. But now Big E just got switched and reversed by Rusev with the forearms. And Rusev hoping that those big forearms were enough. And oh no, oh no. And the Big E's like, I don't think so, buddy. I don't think that's happening. And a big side kick. Wasn't a Machka kick, but it was a big side kick there. And look at the power of Rusev, but look at the reversal by Big E into a DDT. Oh, the straps are down. The big ending might be on its way. Big splash by Big E. I think you finish him. I think you end this here. Pin him. Pin him. Oh, no. He wants the big ending. And Rusev is in trouble. Here, the big ending by Big E. You can count to 5 on that one, man. And Rusev is out. As Big E removes Rusev from the equation. Big E now looking at Royce Keys saying, I got to eliminate you. And now Keys and Big E. And I think he was thinking big ending right there. But Keys says, I don't think it's going to be that easy. And Amora now coming after Keys. Everyone wants a piece of Royce Keys in this one. But Keys, go. Oh, he tried to go for that over the head. Suplex again. Nothing there again. And now these two have the original 2 in the match. A little bit more tired by a little bit, like a minute or 2, but still. Spine Buster by Keys. That's over. And Royce Keys wants to end it. And Royce Keys telling Big E, step out of my way. And look at, oh no. Oh God. That could be enough. Royce Keys dropping Big E on his neck. But oh, good. Good. Big E still moving and kicking there. And kicking out. But Keys said, look, I'm tired of you. You keep bugging in this matchup. And now Big E's got the Singapore K. And I'm Royce Keys. And he just threw it at him. Said, okay, you want to go after me like that? I'm going to come after you. Look at this electric chair. But it's being canceled here by Royce Keys. Royce Keys with a clothesline to the back of Big E. And Inamura says, okay, these two want to go after each other. They're making it personal against each other. I'm going to give him a shoulder block. I don't know if they're making it personal and whatnot, but I know Keys definitely shouldn't have dropped Big E like that, man. Especially with what's happened to Big E in the past. And now what is this power here? And tossing over Royce Keys. Just tossed him outside. It's Inamura and Big E. Big E picking up Inamura. Setting up for a power slam. Dear God, this man is powerful. Inamura with the drop kick. That drops Royce Keys, who was just coming from the back to attack Big E. Big E was able to move out the way. And now Big E dealing with Inamura, who was trying to get him into that over-the-head suplex. And the history again. And again, Royce Keys says, let me do it one more time. That first time wasn't enough. A second time, Inamura's watching and waiting. And Big E, yeah, he's done, man. He's moving, though, but he's done. As now it's Keys. It's Inamura. One of these two men will win. And look at this spinning power slam by Inamura. Hoping that could fool enough. Hoping that can throw Royce Keys off a little bit in this one. And now it's down to these two men. One of these two men will get a chance at the WCW World Championship when they like. When they want to have that moment, it'll be theirs. And it's Nakamura would truly be impressed if Inamura can do it. If he can win this one here, Nakamura will be like, damn, my training is great. And I think I know who I need to go after next. And right now, here comes Inamura, who's got himself a piece over there of Royce Keys. Now big elbows there by Royce Keys. And now smacking his head on the top there. And power is, oh, Royce Keys, I think he got him in the eyes right there. And Inamura doing whatever he needs to do to win. I never said that Shinsuke was perfectly clean. That man has done some dirty things to win before. But as someone went slapped there by Royce Keys. And Royce now says, I got to get this. And he's like, I can't do the Singapore cane anymore. And he's like, I need to beat him. I need to use my power against him. But Inamura says, you should have used it. You should have used it. And blocking that one from Keys. But Keys says, you couldn't block this one quick enough. And Royce Keys picking up Inamura. I think we're done. Power bomb from the top like that. Royce Keys easily picks him up. The man is powerful. The man is strong. And the man is a hoss. And the man is a power horse. The man is a powerhouse. Hob and his man, Royce Keys, gets the win with that power bomb. And we have a new #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. And he can use that title shot whenever he wants. He can call it out whenever he needs. Sheamus watching and saying, all right, I want that matchup. I want to face Royce Keys. I want him in a one-on-one matchup, and I can't wait till we get in that ring and have a match. And I'm ready for the next one. If you're a Jordan Grace fan, don't go too far. Don't go too far. Don't disappear right here. Because right now, Flammer making her way to the ring. This matchup is to determine a Women's United States champion. And Flammer trying to become a double champion. And she's also the Reinas de Reinas champion. And she wants to win both of them. She wants to take both of them. And she wants to make herself the champ here. I was able to speak to her before the match started. And I asked her simply, you know, what is it here? What is it here? And you got Charlotte Flair in that ring, got Jordan Grace, two women who hate each other, and you're in this matchup because you want more gold. And you know, Flammer said, like, everyone expects Charlotte to win. Everyone in this matchup thinks I'm not dangerous. I've been a champion of the Reina champion for a long time for a reason. And Jordan, I have no disrespect against you. I have no issues with you, but I do against Charlotte because she thinks she could just walk in here, rely on the name that she's a Flair and WCW legacy and lore. And no. This is a new WCW, and Flammer is ready to become the U.S. champion. And Jordan Grace, who says she's recently found counseling from a wise person, someone who's very smart, and says tonight she's going to prove it right. She says she's had a couple fails here and there in the beginning stages of her WCW run, but saying it's done. She's done putting that in tonight. She's going to cement that by winning the U.S. Championship. And she definitely has had her run-ins with Charlotte. Does not like Charlotte one damn bit. And says Charlotte's everything. Charlotte wishes she was me. Charlotte wishes she had the power like me, the speed like me, the flair like me. I have that, and she doesn't. You know, and Strength's going to win the championship tonight. And I've spent years becoming the strongest woman in all of professional wrestling. Former knockout champion here, Jordan Grace is. And she's hoping to be able to pull that off tonight and become the WCW Women's United States champion. And when you hear that music, you know what time it is. It is time to bow to the Queen. You know, Charlotte was simply put it, said championships don't make me. I make championships. And tonight, another title reign begins. And that title is going to begin here with me. And it's going to be here with me. Yeah, I could have gone for the Women's World Championship, but I have a plan. That plan first starts with the U.S. Championship, and then we'll talk about the Women's Championship when it's the right time. And we will see what happens. She has won multiple World Championships, and tonight getting the chance to win the Women's U.S. Championship, a title she's never held, would be huge for her to add it to her resume. That's already Hall of Fame impressive. She's going to the Hall of Fame no matter what. But now she's here in WCW to try to be better than her father was in WCW. It would be a tall task, especially with the time left here. But definitely wants to leave a legacy here in WCW as well. And these three women are all different. They're three different competitors. They're three different athletes, three different backgrounds, three different ways of coming up into the business and coming into this matchup and having their paths cross here tonight. You know, you got Jordan Grace, who made her way a tremendous transformation she made it into. She started off in a one point in her career, then went into another area, became a knockout champion, ruled herself through the Indies, made it to NXT, and now looking to see where she goes to Raw or SmackDown. She's here on WCW for sure, and it's got a contract here because she wants to make something of herself here in WCW. And you have Flammer, who's been rocking it in Mexico, who's been the Reina de Reinas champions for God knows how long, has just been a Roman Reigns kind of title reign over there in AAA. And then you have Charlotte Flair, who was, she'll say she was born for this. This was what she was made for. This is her. This is her company now. This is her legacy here. As we know, the importance of Ric Flair to WCW, and Charlotte wants to put that importance the same. And look at Flammer trying to use the ropes. They're trying to knock down Charlotte, but not enough. And Jordan's like, all right, watch. I'm going to show you how to knock down Charlotte here. And look at that strength of Grace. And Flammer trying to drop a drop kick, and it did work as Grace tried to block it, but it wasn't enough to do it, man. It wasn't enough to do it. And Flammer and Charlotte are going at it. But look at this. Jordan Grace says, hey, look, we're going to take down Charlotte. We know she is definitely a threat, and we know we could take her out here. And I think Grace can overpower both of them easily. It's an easy way for Grace. I think Grace is the strongest one in this matchup. And look at Flammer though, but she is the speediest. She does have the most speed, I think, in this match of Flammer, and she has ways to win. The Toxicas not here tonight. Nobody like that's here tonight, but it's okay. It's okay. You don't need people like that. You don't need people like that in your life here tonight. As we like to think again, AAA though, since Flammer is a main competitor, mainly in AAA. She does mainly spend most of her time in AAA. We'd like to thank her and AAA for the heck of a presentation they did last night. The 2 episodes they gave us of a special Saturday event, and what title matches they had on AAA as well. A new Latin American champion, a new champion in Tristan Angels, and a matchup where Apollo Crews, a member that we've seen in WCW, he is now the AAA Crucero champion as well. The Cruiserweights will be in action later tonight too as well, as it's going to be a fun matchup there between all the Cruiserweights. And we also still have the WCW Women's World Championship to close out the night. That is our main event tonight here, as it will be Jade Cargill versus Nikki Bella for the WCW Women's World Championship. But right now we have the Women's WCW United States Championship on the line. And Charlotte on the outside is talking. She's bragging about it, while you have Flammer on the inside saying, I'm going to drop these tacks here. And the tacks are down, and Charlotte says, all right, let's drop you onto it then. An improvised leg drop right there, and the tacks are on Flammer now. And Jordan Grace though switching it up on Charlotte here. And look at the strength of it. Oh, getting reversal. No. She did exactly what she was supposed to do there. Well, Flammer smacks her in the head with some tacks. And Flammer again telling the crowd, you guys want to see it here? You guys want to see it here tonight? And she's got it again, but Charlotte back up. And Flammer moves out the way. A dominant champion in AAA and a dominant champion in the WWE going at it right now. Charlotte Flair dropping. Oh, Flammer on the tacks. And says, I'm going to get the pinfall, but look at Jordan Grace. I don't know if Jordan broke it or if Flammer kicked out, but let's just go with both of them. The referee's down. It doesn't matter. Anything can go in this matchup. And look at Flammer picking up Grace and tossing her onto the tacks. And Charlotte tried to drop an elbow right there. Try to smack her quickly with the spinning elbow. But Flammer luckily dipped, and she's like, I'm going to pin Jordan instead. And look at the power of Charlotte Flair. And this reminds me of just what it takes to win a championship. A title that has not much to many of a legacy right now in WCW, the Women's United States Championship. They want to make the most of it here, and this is the way you do it here. Fighting hard for it, putting anything and everything, allowing this match to be no disqualification. That way you're really allowed to do everything you want to do, and there is nothing holding you back from winning this matchup. Don't want to leave anything in that ring, especially when it comes to the U.S. Championship, the Women's U.S. title. And Charlotte Flair says, I'm going to run with a big boot there. It's like Flammer, poor Flammer. She can't handle this. She can't handle this business. And a lot of people want to say that Flammer has only been the champion in AAA for that long because there's no competition. And currently, right now, there is now more competition than there was in the past, but there was still great competition in AAA for the women's division. So you can't take that away from her at all. It's always impressive, even then, if you want to throw that into it, still 400 plus days, close to 500 days. That's a long time. It's a lot of days right there as a champion. Lots of things happen in that time frame. And look at this counter though. What is this? What is this? The way she just packages her up there. That's again, that's a different style of a way to hit that, but it's effective. It's effective nonetheless, as Jordan Grace is down on the ground right now. And Charlotte Flair chopping and woo chopping it. Natural selection. Natural selection from Charlotte Flair onto Flammer. And the champion is down. The Reina de Reinas champion, not the current champion. There is no U.S. champion right now. While Grace was on the outside grabbing a table, Flair was inside the ring trying to get the win. And spine buster onto Flair. Jeez, that was an impressive spine buster. Impressive spine buster there. And Flammer now stepping to the outside. And Jordynne Grace, again, says there is a wise person talking to her. There's someone that's saying that, hey, I see potential in her and I see an ability in her that no one else can see. And I'm going to try to nourish that. So it's not going to be an immediate impact, but it's going to be an impact nonetheless when it's ready to go. It's all a teaching lesson according to that person, is what Jordynne Grace says. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, she was trying to find ways to win here. And Grace definitely has a lot of potential here. I know WCW wants to... Oh, spear out of nowhere! You taunted too much, and Charlotte waited for the right moment, and she hit you with the spear. A spear out of nowhere by the Queen. Wow, I'm impressed there. That was very impressive by Charlotte Flair. And tossing her all over the board here. And Charlotte... Oh, there's a kick there by Flammer. And Charlotte Flair doing some bragging, being braggadocious. And right now, chops to the back. And now Flammer, eat defeat. An eat defeat to Charlotte Flair. But I look at, now she's eating that foot. Yeah, I see what I could have done that, but I didn't. I didn't do that. I could have done it. I could have said, now she's eating that feet. But as this is now Charlotte Flair and Flammer, these two are going at it right here. I thought it would be Grace and Charlotte going at it, but Flammer right now proving in her own right that she can hang with Charlotte Flair. She's got the roll up, but now a switch up right there by Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair and Jordynne Grace breaking it up right there. Jordynne Grace was quick to break that one up right there. Now look at Charlotte using the ropes there. Is she getting a little frustrated that she has to use the ropes to defeat Flammer? And look at Jordynne Grace picking up Charlotte. And oh, Jordynne Grace decimating Charlotte Flair on the tacks. And wait, grabbing the trash can now. Jordynne Flair. Oh, jackhammer maybe? Jordynne Grace. Oh, countered though by Flammer. Takes down Jordynne. And now Charlotte now stepping out from behind to distract Flammer. As Grace on the outside. It's been these two right here. Flammer stepping out of her bubble tonight. And has been doing a great job here battling Charlotte Flair. Charlotte now grabbing the legs. Could be preparing for that figure eight. And if she can get that figure eight, this could be a night-night for whoever gets applied on. More tacks smacking Flammer with the tacks. And she's dropping more tacks in the center of the ring. And Flammer says, okay, you want to go at it? And I think she was going for a spear. And she got double kicked in the face. She got kicked in the face for her troubles there. And Grace says, let me drop some of these tacks here. Charlotte counters whatever Flammer's doing. And they're ignoring Grace. But that's why you don't ignore her. Because she can change this in a quick one. And that chop, oh no. Natural selections onto the tacks. And Flammer tossed a damn trash can at Charlotte Flair. And I think that could be enough. You kick out by Flair though. She did toss a trash can and she's telling the referee count faster. I tossed a goddamn trash can at her. That should have been enough. Oh, Grace on the back. I think she found something. I think she's pissed. But oh, Flammer's telling Grace, you got your emotions too much into it. And Grace gets pinned by Flammer in the center of the ring. Oh man. The roll up gets the win. And now you can say she's a double champion. That is our women's United States champion right there. Wow. Impressive win. I mean, she gets the win by a roll up, but it's either way, it's a W. No matter how you do it. No matter how you get that W, it's a W. And up next, it's time for the Cruiserweight Championship. And what's been a great night already here tonight on Slamboree. And the champion making his way down first, Akira Tozawa. This is not looking like it's in his odds. He just had a match on Thunder with, well, he was supposed to have a match and then got jumped by Dragon Lee. But Tozawa made the most of it and switched it around, man. He switched it around. He switched it around and made his own. And I got to talk to Tozawa, and I spoke to him. I told him, "Look, dude, what happened? What's going on? What's in your mind right now?" He's like, "People think a ladder match is about being fearless. You already have to have that, no matter what, no matter what. But they're wrong, because it's about willing to sacrifice everything. Tonight I have 5 challengers in this matchup that are competing for my title, and tonight they all want to climb that ladder, and the thing is that only one of us is going to climb that ladder, and it determines on the man who has the most heart, and I believe that's me in this matchup." And Noam Dar, man, I think this guy's a dark horse. People are sleeping on him. He has championship experience, held a Heritage Cup and NXT. A guy who's been waiting to come out of his shell. Watching him break his egg. I want to see it. I want to see what happens when Noam Dar does. And I think if he can win the Cruiserweight title, I think we're in the age of a new, different style of Cruiserweight wrestling, a more technical sound right now. Noam Dar calling himself the Dean Malenko of this era. That's a crazy thing to say. But hey, if he's saying he can be as impressive as him in the ring, we'll see. But Noam Dar also did say everyone here is obsessed with flipping around the ring, doing some crazy stuff off the ladders. So that's what's going to cost some of these guys. They're going to make in the moment kind of situation, and only for the moment they're going to survive. But I want it to be a championship that goes down in history forever. And he said wrestling isn't about flips. Wrestling is about intelligence. Wrestling is about proving that you can fight. And while they're entertaining the fans, I'll be climbing the ladder and becoming the Cruiserweight champion. Noam Dar said, "Look, I've agreed a lot with what Bret Hart has said about modern day wrestling. People are just waiting for spots. I'm not. I'm waiting for my spot at the championship, and tonight is just that." And I think that is what can happen here if Noam Dar does become Cruiserweight champion. This division changes big. The lucha style is out, and we embrace more of a Noam Dar style technical wrestling for the Cruiserweights. That's usually how it goes for the champion. Whoever's holding the title, that's the style we get. And right now we have a little bit of a strong style with some flips going around because of Tozawa. And Noam Dar has called him out on that. A man who definitely enjoys the lucha style. A man who definitely enjoys going all out, balls to the wall. It is Vikingo, who we did get to see last night on AAA television competing for a Latin American championship. And here he is already ready to compete for a Cruiserweight championship. Gets a lot of opportunities. Something that I guess the higher ups are high on Vikingo. They really want to see what he can do. But people expect to see this man fly, and he will do just that. But I think tonight we're gonna have to see if Vikingo can fight, if he can go on that ladder. We saw him in a ladder match about a week ago, a little bit more than a week ago, when he was in that AAA Mega Championship matchup. It didn't go his way. And you got to see if he's still reeling from those injuries. It hasn't been that long. But let's see if this brings him one step closer to the WCW Cruiserweight Championship. A former Mega Champion, AAA Mega Champion. And he would love to be a Cruiserweight Champion here tonight and become one of the surprises of Slamboree. I mean, we have we have 2 new champions. 3 new champions, actually. The Pretty Committee won the tag team titles. Flammer is our new WCW United States champion, and Sheamus is our new world champion. And we're going to crown a new women's champion as well tonight. Either Jade or Nikki will take that title here tonight. So what can Tozawa do to stop that? I don't know. He might lose the title here tonight. And a return that I didn't think I'd see happen at all. You got to stand back. There's a hurricane coming through. And he's pretty much saying, look, everyone in that ring is evil except for me. I am a good superhero. I've kissed babies. I've saved babies. I've saved everybody that can be saved. And evil never wins, especially not on my watch. And tonight, the Cruiserweight Championship becomes the symbol of justice. And again, we know his alternate persona. We know his alternate persona, Shane Helms, was a Cruiserweight champion back in his day. He was also a champion on SmackDown when the Cruiserweight Championship was on SmackDown as well. He had an impressive title reign as well there too. And tonight he's trying to start that yet again here as the Hurricane is here tonight. I don't know if he'll win. I don't think he's a serious consideration for it, but maybe. I think anything can happen in this kind of matchup. It's not a ladder match, I think, right? No, I don't think it's a ladder match. Did I make this a ladder match? I don't remember, but we'll find out. But you can feel it in your flames. It's Dragon Lee, who we saw a little bit of his dark side this past Thursday And I got this chance to speak to him. I told him, why attack Tozawa? He's like, look, it wasn't personal. He's just a champion, and he had a moment. I wanted to weaken him. And I know that was wrong of me to do, but I needed to do it. I need to win a championship. I'm tired of just standing in the background and being that guy. I need to win a title. Like, I need it. I need it in the worst ways. And I need that Cruiserweight Championship to prove that I'm still at the top of the game. Because if I can't win that Cruiserweight Championship, then what the hell am I? Who the hell am I? And what the hell am I doing here if I can't win a championship? And he's definitely questioning who he is as an individual. And we all have those moments. We all have those moments of questioning what we're all about. And right now, Dragon Lee is going to have to figure that out here tonight in this huge Cruiserweight Championship matchup. And Dragon Lee here, the fans kind of iffy on him right now, but he's still thanking them. Still saying, like, the Dragon Lee believers can still believe in me, man. And up next, who's the next competitor in this matchup? This one right here, a lot of people don't take this seriously, but I think they should. I don't think you can underestimate Grayson Waller, because we've seen it happen. Moments like this where someone like this, a loudmouth like this, a braggadocious guy like this, comes in, not respected by the division, comes in, takes your championship, and now all you guys have to deal with is Grayson Waller taking the cruiserweights time, taking all those moments that are designated for the cruiserweights, and Grayson Waller is trying to capture the cruiserweight. And says, hey, he fits the mold, he fits the criteria. He says there's one thing cruiserweights can't do, like, and that's talk. And guess what I can do for the cruiserweight division? I can talk for you. I can be that guy that gets you guys to the next level. It's adapt or die, and I'm the next step of a cruiserweight. Someone who can talk, someone who can wrestle, someone who can do it all. That's me. And we'll see if that is true with Grayson Waller. He pretty much said this about Tozawa. He said, look, nobody bought this pay-per-view and nobody's watching this match because of Tozawa or Dragon Lee. They're here because they know Grayson Waller steals the show and does it consistently on a night-to-night basis. And tonight, I steal the title. Simple as that. This is not the throw shade to Grayson Waller, but I don't know if you can handle these cruiserweights, man. This is not a ladder match. This is a regular matchup right here. And right now, power right there being personified. I think Grayson Waller might have, look at the height right now. He has the height advantage over a good chunk of these wrestlers here tonight, as they're all trying to figure out a way to compete here. This is all out chaos. That's all I'm going to say right now. It all is just chaos. And, you know, the Cruiserweight division has become the fastest growing division here in WCW. Nonetheless, you know, there's no other one challenging us right now for it. And definitely is one of the best Cruiserweight divisions of all of the WWE umbrella. Better than the one on NXT, better than the one on AAA. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Come at me. So definitely Eric Bischoff wanted to say, hey, look, I just can't put one challenger. I have to put all these challengers here tonight to compete against Tozawa and see what's the future of the Cruiserweight division. All these guys have different styles, and I want to see what can be that. I know Tozawa, he's a fearless fighter. He's a champion. And now he's going to go up against Noam Dar, who believes and lives in technical wrestling, that everyone who has an aerial offense can be defeated by a technical offense. And Vikingo wants to prove he's the greatest high flyer on the earth, and he says the way to do it is to win all the Cruiserweight championships, to win every title in AAA as well, and be that guy. That's the way he proves he's the greatest high flyer on earth and in history. Dragon Lee again feels overlooked here. Feels like people are forgetting how good he truly is, because he's just a background character, but he's tired of being that background character. He wants to be the main character. And he says sometimes he'll have to do things that are not looked kindly upon, like being down on Tozawa, but he'll do it. And now Waller says, look, the old Cruiserweight division was revolutionary. It was different. But that's what it is now. That Cruiserweight division has nothing compared to what's happened in the last 20, 30 years. It's not the same thing. And now I'm here to evolve it. I'm here to be the next step in the evolution of the Cruiserweight division. And we will see just that. And Hurricane Helm said, look, I was living in the past of it. I was there. And I saw the faults, and I saw the good things about it. I've been a champion, and it was riding high with me as champion. So why not let it happen again? Why not let the Hurricane save the Cruiserweight division? I don't think it needs saving, but hey, he's a superhero, I guess. So that's what they do. They save things. They avenge things. And it's just an all-out brawl here in this matchup. Tozawa, I don't know if he's got enough to get to that next level. I don't know if he can. This is a matchup right here that can definitely help Tozawa out in the worst way. If he beats these guys, that's 5 challengers that can't come after you anymore for that championship. Those are guys that are out of it forever, or until a couple months until they can build some more momentum. And then you start to see the next challengers approach you. And Tozawa right now, I know who's been loving the fact that he's here on WCW, getting moments, getting opportunities. Otis watching as well. Otis was just on ECW television the other night with Kobayashi and JC Mateo in what was one heck of a freaking match last night. A triple threat matchup main event. That unfortunately Otis wasn't able to get the win, but it was a heck of a matchup. It was a heck of a main event for ECW, who are just a week removed from WrestlePalooza. And right now, Noam Dar has got the better of him. Noam Dar trying to finish him. What is this? What is this? He's picking him up, trying to drop him down. No. Tozawa says, I'm not doing that with you here. And now Hurricane Helms trying to get the win here. Oh, kick out by Dragon Lee. That would have been bad for Dragon Lee to lose a match like that after talking all that smack. And look at this power bomb by Dragon Lee. The Dragon's Eye, baby. This guy right here. Onto Grayson Waller. As much as we want to question what Dragon Lee's motives have been behind him lately, you know, he took down Grayson Waller. A lot of the fans like that. And look at Tozawa trying to get the pin right there on Noam Dar. And again, this is the first pinfall wins in all this chaos. The Shining Wizard there by Tozawa onto the Hurricane. I think we might be seeing the Tozawa bomb, but oh, Grayson Waller got in the way of it. He didn't get all of it on Hurricane. He didn't get all of it. He still tried to pin him because he got the Shining Wizard earlier, but it was not. It was, I guess, blocked by Waller. And look at Vikingo trying to get the pin, but he gets it broken up real quick by Dragon Lee as Dragon Lee kicks him in the head on that one. And whoa, a destroyer. And a big side kick there by Vikingo, and Vikingo stopping Dragon Lee yet again. So you're not getting that title. And he went for the spinning kick there. And Dragon Lee was able to get out of that one. Now the technical wrestler known as Noam Dar in the ring here with Vikingo. I'm watching this matchup. Just watching all the chaos that is coming from this matchup. Oh, shoulder block drop right there. We saw it last night on AAA as well from Dominic Mysterio. Now we see it from Tozawa. And look at, got counter there. Tozawa says to Noam Dar, look, I can flip, I can do all that, but remember, I can also be very technical, and I have strong style wrestling in me. And smacking the life out of Waller. And right now, Tozawa running kick. That takes out Vikingo. He's on a mission right now. He is on a mission right now to stop anyone and everyone. Tozawa, why are you so nasty, Tozawa? Don't do him that nasty, Tozawa. And Tozawa. Oh, Hurricane, though. Hurricane drops down Tozawa. Aussie Icon on the outside. Power bound from Noam Dar, but Vikingo able to counter. And what is Hurricane doing? Hurricane, oh no. Vikingo, though, not allowing Hurricane to make any running moves. Vikingo takes down Noam Dar. And there's a counter there by Tozawa to snap the legs of it. Tozawa, Vikingo standing up. Now Noam Dar on the other side. Noam Dar, who would love to shut Vikingo up. That style of wrestling is what Noam Dar calls as piss. Calls it piss water. He calls it, that's piss water wrestling. That's not what you do. Like, what is that kind of crap? What is all that flippy dippy stuff? Like, it should be technically sound. It should be a fight. And Tozawa right now with Noam Dar. And Dar's leg is getting worked on here. And now smacking him in the head here. Smack away, Waller. But look at Noam Dar trying to use the ropes. That's an interesting style. And Grayson was like, I'm not mad at you for that, but I'm going to break up the pin because it's the first person who gets a pinfall wins. And look at Dar. Look at Waller on the other side. He might have done it. No, it got reversed by Vikingo. It got reversed. It got switched around. Vikingo got the better of him. Oh, but there's a kick out by Waller. That could have been 3 count. I think that should have been a 3 count right there, ref. And now Dragon Lee and Vikingo. And this is what Noam Dar hates, this kind of stuff. But look at Dragon Lee, just makes it look so damn good. Oh, great flip to the outside. He risked it all right there. And Dragon Lee, again, risking it all with Hurricane on the outside. As it's Waller and Tozawa. And look at Waller getting the better of the champion, neck breaker on the top of the rope right there. And Waller on. This is just all the bodies laying on the outside here. Tozawa now picking up Waller. Brain Buster. Brain Buster by Tozawa. As now Waller is down. Tozawa's got Hurricane, but the Hurricane's got Tozawa. On the other side, you got Vikingo, Dar, and Dragon Lee just tossing bodies, going crazy. And Tozawa, oh, now Waller tossing Hurricane in the ring, and he took down Dragon Lee's legs. It's just an all-out battle here. Noam Dar now stepping back in the ring with the Hurricane. Now, oh, stunner! Got him! That rolling stunner, the Aussie icon. Oh, but in front of both Vikingo and Dar. Come on, man. And Dar hoping that running kick could be enough, but now you did it in front of Grayson Waller. And now Waller picking up Tozawa. Tozawa counters it, though. Takes down the leg of the Aussie icon. Oi, oi, oi. And now Grayson went for a big-time punch. Tozawa able to counter that. Tozawa, Shining Wizard by Tozawa. But the Hurricane right there. And now Hurricane might be in trouble. As Tozawa dropping kicks, the champion's doing whatever he can. And he's turning around real quick just for the Hurricane to kick him in the back of the head. And Tozawa, oh no. Tozawa right now. Oh, the big knee to the temple of the champion. And Noam Dar outside doing too much talking. Needs to shut up right there and focus on what's going on. As the Hurricane going for the Eye of the Storm. Eye of the Storm. Tozawa knocks down Vikingo. And now Tozawa's like, I see a down opponent. I know you're thinking about winning it. And look at Tozawa trying to slide in there onto Dragon Lee and beat him like that. Hey, anything you can do as a champion, anything you can do to help you win, you do it. Because those championship moments could go by like that. And right now, Vikingo on the outside. Hurricane with what an elbow to the head of Dragon Lee. But Dragon Lee rolling to the outside. It's Noam Dar and it's the Hurricane inside the ring right now. And Dar might be out. Dar could be out, but Grayson Waller saves it right now. Saves the matchup from ending now as Grayson Waller and the Hurricane inside the ring. And now Waller picked up by Hurricane. But there's the champion, Tozawa, saying, I got to fight for my title. I got to break up any opportunities I can if anyone tries to get my title out of me. And Tozawa thinking Tozawa bomb maybe. Tozawa bomb, yes. Hit it with the Tozawa bomb. And Tozawa bomb on Hurricane. But the knees to the back. Hurricane from the Hurricane. So everybody's down right now except for Dar, Dragon Lee, and Grayson Waller. And as Waller and Dar battling in the ring right now. Dar working on the arm of Waller and right to the steel. Ring steps right there. This is quite the matchup, man. What a fight here from the Cruiserweights. Dar just laying out Hurricane. But now here is Tozawa swinging away with that kendo stick. Swing away champion. The champion hoping that could be enough to beat Dar, but a save there from Vikingo. Vikingo stopping that matchup for now. Super kick by Waller. And oh, Tozawa tried to go there and it did not land well for him. Counter there, whatever Vikingo was trying to pull up. Everyone's in the ring except for the Hurricane. Hurricane busted open. You can see the blood coming down his mask. I think the Hurricane called for the Hurra Slam. And Tozawa, oh no, Tozawa, be careful what you wish for there. And oh, Dragon Lee, what was that? He missed that one. And now, oh no, Eye of the Storm now being applied to Dragon Lee. And it's Vikingo. Vikingo stopping Tozawa with the Poison Rana, but Hurricane gets the win. Vikingo's like, what did I do? Like, I just gave him the title. Wow, the Hurricane with the Eye of the Storm on Dragon Lee. And he will be our new Cruiserweight champion. Hurricane Helms is that man. Holy crap. Where do we go from here now? A new champion in the Cruiserweight universe, the Cruiserweight realm. What just occurred? And up next, it's a steel cage match, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere because you've already spent the money on this PLE. It is Braun Breaker He's more pissed, more frustrated at Kit Wilson. I think Kit should have just laid down that matchup and died and let Braun Breaker beat you. But no, you won by countout. Then you go on to social media and you start talking all this trash about this dog right here, about the vision, about how Braun Breaker isn't really the vision of the WWE, isn't the future. And a man that came here to WCW to fight for the World Heavyweight Championship right now, has to send a message real clear to the rest of the roster that kind of shit does not fly, that kind of stuff does not go around well. And Braun Breaker is going to put Kit Wilson in that ring in a steel cage match. Oh, man, I think he really messed up. I really think that Kit Wilson should have just not let this happen. He told him, I'm going to give him a cage match because he wants to run his mouth. It means he's got nowhere to run, no countouts, no nothing. I'm going to win this one easily by pinfall. It's just going to be me and him in this matchup. No vision, no nothing. And Kit Wilson looks at it. I've already beaten you once. I got nothing to prove to you. If you beat me tonight, then you beat me tonight. I'm not going to fall into your toxic masculinity. There will be no third matchup, but I'm going to beat you tonight, and I'm really going to embarrass you here tonight because that's what's going to happen to you. Because guess what? That dog in that cage, that dog's going to get locked in that cage. He's going to stay in there forever, and I don't know who's going to come pick you up, but maybe the Vision will come pick you up. Maybe Paul Heyman will come pick up the dog and adopt you again from the pound, man. But Kit Wilson, he will not elaborate, and he will not go into that any more depth. So he's done. I think Kit Wilson's about to get demolished, to be honest. I don't see a fight for Kit Wilson in this one. I think Braun Breaker is going to make an example. He's focused in this one to really wreck Kit Wilson. And what happened on the last time these two were in the ring is not going to happen here tonight. I mean, that's just the focus. I think that is what's going to happen here. You know, this wasn't even supposed to be a rivalry. This wasn't even supposed to be a match. This was just a lot of talking from Kit Wilson where he should have just shut up. You know, but I know Braun's going to be ready for that cage to come in. And as soon as that cage comes down, Kit Wilson is going to get attacked right now. And the ref holding Braun Breaker down, telling him, hey, look, hold on. Let the cage come down. Let the cage come down. He's telling him, just don't do that. Don't go after him yet. And I think Kit Wilson, at any chance he gets to escape, use it. Escape. Use the door, use the cage, climb, I don't care, but use your speed to get you out of here. Because the longer this match goes on, it's just more of Braun Breaker playing with you. And look at Kit Wilson coming out the box on Braun Breaker. Says, I guess you didn't expect me to do that now, did you? Your playing didn't set you up for that now, did you? Oh, no. Oh, no. Braun Breaker's pissed. Yep, never mind. Braun Breaker saying, yeah, you pissed me off here. Suplex by Breaker. And look at the pinfall. Look at the cockiness right now. But Kit Wilson's like, no, you can't pin me like that neither. Kit Wilson wants to show that he's got some fight in his tank, that he's got something in his abilities here. Can Kit Wilson do just that here tonight? Can he beat Braun Breaker? Oh, lift him up. Toss him around the ring. Braun Breaker, he said this was supposed to be his night competing for the WCW Championship. And a big-time attack right there by the dog. That he was supposed to be making that his main focus here. He said that's the vision that Paul Heyman gave him here, to come into WCW and do what his family has been able to do, and that's capture titles in WCW. And look at the power of Braun Breaker. And that's been the vision of Paul Heyman, to send Braun Breaker here to win the WCW World Title, to send Bronson Reed over to ECW to win the ECW Championship. And Braun Breaker trying to escape. What? What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, man? Why is he trying to escape? No, now he's back into it here with Kit Wilson. And Kit Wilson, he timed it well. He was a little bit behind. And unfortunately for Braun Breaker, he met the ground there. And Kit Wilson's hoping to capitalize off of that mistake there. The toxic one who calls out your toxic masculinity is on top of Braun Breaker. And use the elbow. Twisted it weird. It was a weird bend there, but he's still going. Well, look at Kit Wilson still trying to fight in this one. Still trying to give it a good match here. not giving up without a fight. He's trying to dodge him anywhere he can. He got him a nice flip, a nice elbow there. Great job, Kit. Keep it going. As now Kit Wilson sees his opportunity. Is Kit Wilson about to pull it? Is he about to beat Braun Breaker for a second time in a match that Braun Breaker selected? Oh, Braun missed that one. Kit Wilson going to the top. Kit's getting out of here. Kit says, I'm dipping, I'm dodging. I'm getting the hell out of here. I need to leave. Oh, but Braun Breaker bringing him back. Braun bringing Kit back. Oh, I thought he was going to leave. It could have been. It could have been the moment. It could have been the moment. It could have been greatness there. And both men fighting right now. Kit using the cage just well to knock down Braun. And Kit Wilson says, okay, I think I can pull some more offense. But, that was an easy one. He slid the legs there. And I think that's Kit Wilson kicking out there. And Braun Breaker was like, I don't mind beating you like that neither. You beat me with a friggin' count out, so why wouldn't I mind beating you like that? And oh no. God damn, that speed is just unmatched. That speed is just unmatched. And thank you for coming, Kit, but you're done. The dog is here. The future just speared right through you. And Braun Breaker is victorious here tonight. He just wanted to hit that spear on Kit and break him. He didn't even want to climb he was just playing around. It was a dog playing around with his food. The badass. The 23 speed limit, man. We saw that speed on full display in that cage. Shaking the cage violently, too, when he hit those ropes. And great job to Braun Breaker, and I think he's hoping that's it for Kit Wilson, and he doesn't step in this ring with me ever again, and hoping to get back on track as he hunts for that WCW World Championship. And up next, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It is time. It is the main event here tonight for the WCW Women's World Championship. Jade Cargill versus Nikki Bella. Who you got? Who you got in this one? Who is your loyalty to? Are you a Bella Army? Are you one of Jade's baddies? Again, both women earned the right to be here, winning matches to get to this point right here. Nikki Bella, who has been on her own little path on the Raw roster, and trying to figure out where her and her sister stand. Should she be good? Should she be bad? But tonight, Nikki Bella says she's going to be whatever the hell she wants to be, breaking rules if she needs to. Following the rules, she says, doesn't matter tonight. It's all about becoming the WCW Women's Champion here tonight. And this is it, man. I can't wait to see how our women's division is going to be phased out. How are they going to be phased in? Sorry. Who's going to be the top of the mountain? And Jay with a big booth there. And yeah, you got to give Nikki Bella, obviously, the experience in the ring. Definitely a little bit rough. No one has ever said, okay, these two put on the greatest classic in the ring, but they find ways to win. They find ways to compete. They find ways to survive. You know, you're going with the experience of Nikki Bella against the dominance that Jade Cargill is. The baddie's not out here with you tonight, but they could be if she chooses to be. And Nikki could bring out Brie Bella as well, and Paige, but they're not out here tonight. They're not out here tonight out of respect for the championship, out of respect becoming the WCW Women's Championship. I know Nikki's going to try to frustrate Jade in like moments like this, not letting the match move so fast. The frustrations are going to build for Jade, and that's where Nikki's going to hope for that those impacts like that, like right there. But look at this right here, moving these pins, changing these pins here. And Jade's going to have to use her. She's going to have to overpower Nikki essentially. Don't let Nikki get in a momentum. Anytime you do see it, break it and do it just like that. Overpower her, and continue to show that you're still improving and that you're getting better as every match comes through. This is for the WCW Women's Championship. This is taking the main event here at Slamboree for a damn reason. The reason why Bischoff put this in it. So give it all you got in this one. Put everything you got in this matchup because it is just that. This is for the title. This is everything that you're working for right now. And bam. Bam, baby. Bam. And Nikki Bella now. I was able to talk to her. Oh, facebuster. The Bella might be thinking here. Nikki Bella might be thinking Rack Attack 2.0 here. If she can get that one, I think we could be seeing a new champion here. And there it is, Rack Attack 2.0. Call it. Jade, thank you. But, kick out by Jade Cargill. And now Nikki going high risk. Nikki with a high risk elbow. I talked to Nikki. She said people thought I never reached this level again. They thought once I was gone, and I'd never be able to hit here. And they thought some of my matches in the past were not up to par. But I'm back here. And yet here I stand at the Women's World Championship picture again here in WCW. Jade wants to make history by taking that championship and earning it for the first time. I want to make history, earn it for the first time myself. But she is standing also across from someone who's been a trailblazer, someone who's broken ground for the women's revolution, me, Nikki Bella. And Jade said, look, I don't think you're as great as you think you are. You were a great diva and a great time there, but you didn't revolutionize shit. And I'm going to show you right now that I don't chase the greatness. The greatness comes to me. WCW was built for someone like me to conquer. And Nikki, you've had your moments. You've had your fun. Your career's done. You're going to be a Hall of Famer. And if you are a Hall of Famer, I really don't care because I'm just not that interested in your career. But tonight begins my era here on WCW television. I've been a WWE champion already. So let's become a WCW Women's World Champion as well. And right now we are seeing Jade Cargill take it to Nikki Bella. Look at the power here. Power bomb? No, Nikki Bella fighting it again. The experience of Nikki Bella of how to fight any different type of style is coming to play here. But Jade again overpowering Nikki Bella. Big time kick. Step up to that one, Nikki. I think you might be out of here. As Jade understanding, I'm not letting you get near the rope break here. But Nikki Bella showing that she's still got a sign of life here. She can't go for the pin just yet. And big knee to the face of Jade and a pinfall. Pinfall by Nikki. Nikki Bella trying to get a win. Wants to get the W. No, kick out there. Kick out there. Kick out, kick out, kick out. Saves the matchup for Jade. And this is all for one thing. And trying to reach, trying to take the arm out. Trying to break the arm there. And oh, look at the power though. The power bomb by Jade Cargill. And is that it? Is that the match? Is that it? Is Jade Cargill going to win? Kick out by Bella. Nikki Bella kicking out of that one. That takes a lot to do right there. Spear by Jade. Jade is dominating, but Nikki steps back into it. I don't know what the hell that was. She just said it didn't hurt me as much, or it's just the adrenaline running into it at this point. Which if it is the adrenaline, that means Nikki Bella could be reaching her end. And that drop kick pulls her down. And Jade's also down. Both women down. As a championship picture is a little hazy right now. Who's taking this matchup? Who's going to be the champion? What a main event here so far already. Between both of them. A rope break that saves Nikki Bella. As Jade Cargill now. Seeing, oh, look at doing push-ups while your opponent's across the ring. One-handed too. Push-ups, push-ups, push-ups. Wow. That's just wrong. Why would you do that? To a veteran like this just so you could deliver. Oh, another powerbomb. No. Nikki saying you're doing too many. You're lying too much on that powerbomb that I'm going to make sure it hurts you. Oh, no, but now an electric chair. Oh, slide it off. Powerbomb. Wow. This time it was a different deliverance of that powerbomb. Impressive power by Jade Cargill there. And another powerbomb by Jade. She is trying to powerbomb Nikki Bella straight down. But again, like I said, Nikki Bella now facebuster. Run and grab the head and facebuster. Nikki Bella wants the championship. Wants to be the champion. And she's got it here. And she's got it here. In case you guys forgot, this is a best 2 out of 3 falls matchup, and Nikki Bella gets the first one. And the next matchup is going to be in a submission match. So they're going to have a match right now. The referee sending them back to the corners. It's going to turn it into a submission matchup right here between Nikki and Jade. As they're both back, stretching up a little bit. Here we go. The match goes back on here. Nikki wins the first one. It was a normal spear. Giant spear right off the bat by Jade. But it's not going to help you. You got to make her tap. You got to make her submit if you want to win this one. And Jade now, rack attack. What? Oh no, Jade puts her in a different situation. I think Jade's going to have to. Jade's going to have to win this one. Essentially, Jade has to win this or else. She loses this matchup. Best 2 out of 3 here in this one. And Nikki Bella right now has got Jade Cargill on the side. Nikki can do it. I think Nikki can put that submission into Jade. It definitely will change the complexion of it all. And no. Here it is. She's walking around it. I think we know what's next. Jaded. Hits her with a jaded, but it doesn't matter. She needs to make her submit. Needs to make her tap out. And oh no, look at the way she's got the knee on the neck right there. Nikki Bella, who's got a bad neck, who's had history of neck issues. And right there, Jay trying to exploit that, but Nikki gets out of it. And Nikki Bella now, though, Rack Attack 2.0. A Rack Attack 2.0. And again, Nikki wants to put her down again before she goes for her submissions. Rack Attack yet again. Rack Attack 2.0 one more time. Jade, better watch out because this could be Nikki Bella putting her down and making her submit. Trying to pick up, what is she thinking? Maybe a sleeper hold? I don't know. I'm waiting to see what kind of submission she goes for. Nikki went for double knees, but Jade gets out of that one. And now Jade got the power again, showing you how much more powerful she is than Nikki Bella and tossing her over the rope there. And now Jade Cargill picking up Nikki Bella. An eye rake there by Nikki Bella. Hey, says she'll get dirty when she needs to get dirty to win this type of matchup, especially when the WCW Women's Championship's on the line in the best 2 out of 3, where you already have one fall on your side. And Nikki Bella taking high risk. She's gonna risk it all. She's gonna fly, and she's going for Nikki Bella flying high with the greatest of ease. What a matchup this has become for the Women's for the Women's World Championship. The Women's World Championship here. And what we've seen tonight, where we've crowned new champions here in WCW. New tag team champions in the Pretty Committee. A new Women's United States champion and Flammer. A new WCW World Champion in Sheamus. And now we're waiting to see who will take the WCW Women's World Championship and hold on to it. Jade right now behind the 8 ball. She needs to figure it out here. She can't submit anymore, or if she does, this matchup is over and her chance at the title is done, and we have a new champion in Nikki Bella. But they're definitely fighting each other. I didn't think I'd see this fight out of these two, but they are having themselves quite the match here. Electric chair, but she flips it, and I love it. Power bomb. Did it earlier in the match, but it's always impressive. Nikki Bella kicking Jade in the face here. But you got to bring it into submission, man. I know you're doing as much damage as you can right on the outside to make him hurt. Maybe make him pass out so you can get that one. And Nikki Bella tossing Jade inside the ring. Nikki now coming inside the ring. And here we go. Nikki picking up Jade. But Jade counters that power again. You don't want to outpower Jade. You can't. Nikki, you can't. And she's going to give you it. But look at it again. Jade keeps going for that power bomb multiple times. Yes, you've hit it and you know how effective it is, but you keep going to the well one too many times, and Nikki Bella makes you pay for it again. And now Nikki Bella with an arm cross. Oh, look at that. Trying to break the arm of Jade Cargo with that arm cross. Trying to get that one best of it, but Jade able to find a way around and now putting the power onto Nikki again. And Jade now focusing on her arm a little bit. Super big kick right there. Nikki, jawbreaker by Jade. So any momentum Nikki was trying to build there is not going there. Jade just trying to figure out where she's at, trying to pick herself up here. I mean, just watching Nikki Bella. Again, this is an interesting spot. Why Jade didn't do anything, I don't know why. Jade was just watching. Maybe she's out of it already. And bulldog by Nikki Bella. And Nikki Bella might be thinking another rack attack. As she's got the better of Jade here. Rack attack. No. Countered by Jade. Elbows. And Jade with the big time running kick. And pulling the body of Nikki Bella right now. Not giving her a chance to reach to the ropes. And she's going to go back for that neck again, isn't she? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. It is jaded by Cargill. But it does not matter in a submission match, man. You got to get the submission. At this point, they're just inflicting damage on each other, seeing which one of them passes out first. And that way you can make them just tap out without even having to say the word, I quit. Another jaded. Third jaded of the match. Jaded. And now Nikki in trouble here again. Back to the neck. Back to the neck. Back to the neck. But look at Nikki Bella finding a way to get out of it quickly. And now Alabama Slammer by Nikki Bella. Alabama Slammer. An Alabama here. An Alabama Slammer, but Nikki Bella now with the STFU. Oh no, the STF is applied here. The STF is on Jade Cargill. Is Jade gonna tap? Is Jade gonna quit? Oh no. Jade using her power to get out of that one. An elbow to the face of Nikki Bella. And I thought that STF out of nowhere could have done it. I thought that would have been it to put down Jade. And oh, Nikki stops that attack by Jade Cargill. Drop down, jump up. Jade Cargill. Oh, spear by Nikki Bella. Her version of a spear, but it works. And it took down Jade. And it could be what leads her to get the championship, to become the WCW Women's Champion. And Nikki Bella's feeling something in it. Oh no, Jade's up though. Facebuster though, quick to say, I don't care if you can pick yourself up that quickly. There's a facebuster. Let's see you pick yourself up now. Nikki Bella's getting the better of Jade Cargill here. And now tossing her, and what a forearm strike there. I didn't know Nikki Bella had that strength in her, but she threw up in the air and hit her with the forearm strike. And that could be it. I think it's over. I think Nikki Bella's gonna hit a rack attack and then hit a submission and make her tap. But Jade's saying, I don't think so. And Jade says, you want to toss people up? All right, I caught you. Choke slam. A choke slam by Jade. And dragging Nikki's body across. Is it? I think, is it? She's going for the submission again. Going back for the neck again. A third time. Just to keep applying that pressure on the neck. And look at the way it twerks, man. Nikki's going to have to tap out. You want to keep going in this matchup. It's the best 2 out of 3, man. And Jade gets the win here. On this fall, she wins it by submission. And the last one's going to be a no-holds-bar matchup. Means anything goes. Anything can be used as a weapon. Anybody can come into the matchup if they like to come into the matchup here tonight. And right now, the ref's setting him up to the side, telling him, all right, get a break. Let's go. We're about to start all over again right now. It's about to happen. We're going at it now. Jade on one side. Nikki on the other side for one last time. One last startup. Nikki's got one. Nikki got the first one in a pin in a regular match. And then in the submission match, Jade got that one. Next pinfall, next submission, gets the win here in this false count anywhere kind of matchup. Nikki Bella, though, big time disaster kick there. Big time disaster kick as we are trying to crown in our main event of Slamboree a women's world champion. Who is it going to be, Nikki or Jade? Both women have fought hard, and both women have gone what anyone else thought they could do in this matchup. They are putting on the match of the night here tonight, and we've had some great matches already and great moments here on Slamboree. But right now, it is all about these two women stealing the show and showing why they deserve the main event spotlight. And Nikki flying, man. Nikki flew with a clothesline there. At this moment, you're going to try to do whatever you can because you've reached that point of, I need to win this matchup no matter what. And she hits a loser on Jade. And she gets the better of poor Jade. So, the former WWE Women's Champion in trouble with someone who's held the big titles, the Divas Championship, a Women's Championship in her time, Nikki Bella. Nikki has forged a legacy for herself, but she wants to continue that legacy while Jade's in the middle of her legacy run, her moments. And T-bone right there. Look at Jade. Too easy. That kip up makes it look too easy. And right now, Nikki Bella better watch out because Jade was thinking of the same submission that made her tap earlier. And Jade with a running clothesline. Followed up Nikki Bella there. Man, this is crazy. Look at the power. Look at the power. Look at the power of Nikki Bella. Bam! Oh, man, that's always going to hurt. No matter what, that's always going to hurt. You're never going to feel good about that one. And now Jade Cargill going high risk, dropping the elbow right there. And now got the chair. Again, this is all legal now. This is all legal, and Jade wants to drop chair shots on Nikki Bella, and she thought for a spear, and while Nikki was thinking, let me get you with this knee. No, they did that earlier, and they did connect to Jade, but this time it's not going to connect on either one of the two. They both miss. And the fight is on the outside. It's false count anywhere, so the falls can come out there as well. And oh god, Jade's been loving the power bombs, and she delivers another one. And it works now, as Nikki can't counter that, but she counters that leg, and a knee to the face of Jade. And a face buster on the outside. Pin, pin, pin. Oh, Jade got up quick. Jade just wanted to put a little disrespect there. And that's crazy. Jade getting up. Nikki Bella with the big strike right there. A big elbow strike. And that is Jade doing what she needs to do to get the better of her. And now Nikki Bella, rack attack 2.0 on the outside. Pin, 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 make the pin. But I think that took a lot out of Nikki. It took a lot out of her because she's not moving up right now. That could have been it. I think that would have been it against Jade if you would have gotten the pinfall. Should have fallen backwards, gotten that kind of pinfall here. And Nikki Bella getting inside of the ring here right now. For what, though? You got to finish this one. Finish this one. Finish this one. And Nikki Bella doing a little bit too much taunting right now. I don't know if she's trying to feed the crowd here. Oh, no. That's what happens. That's what happens. You got too much into trying to please the fans. And Jade Cargill with a jaded. And 1, 2, 3. Oh, kick out. Kick out by Bella. Nikki Bella. Lucky that match didn't end right there. I thought the match was over right there. Wow, what a matchup. These two are throwing on right now. Big knee. Wow. What a matchup this has become. And I'm just impressed by the level of quality from these two women and what they are digging in deep for the WCW Women's Championship. And a big kick. Oh, she went for a big kick. Nikki, though, counters it. Nikki trying to go in for a submission. Half leg Boston Crab onto Jade Cargill. She's got the half leg on her. Got the half leg on Jade. Jade trying not to tap. Jade's going to try her best, but pulls her off of her leg there. As now Jade Cargill. Oh, went for a super kick. Nikki counters it. And now countered. Wait. Oh, body suplex there. Jade Cargill says, I think I got the better of her here. I got the better of her here. And oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's it, man. The way she spun her and dropped her. Nikki's done. The way, look at that. Nikki can't get out. And a win for Jade Cargill. And we have a new WCW Women's World Champion. And it is Jade Cargill. And if you made it all the way to this point, thank you for watching. Hopefully you left a like. Hopefully you comment. Hopefully you subscribe. And we are now in Jade Cargill's era as a champion. Her title reign is just beginning. And we'll see what happens when we come back to you in a week on Nitro.